They say that Punjab feeds the nation because nearly 85% of its land is connected to agriculture. In this chapter, we ride through the heart of Punjab and see the land where the food that feeds India actually grows. We begin our journey from Ludhiana, the most populated city of Punjab, where vehicle theft is so common that the owner of my hotel blatantly refused to take responsibility of the security of my motorbike. While on a lassi break in Barnal, I randomly met the Sarpanch over there. What started as a casual conversation quickly turned into a deep discussion about the economy of Punjab, its politics, free electricity and socialism. Later, I reached Bhatinda, a place that had been on my bucket list ever since I watched the film Jab We Met. And strangely, while riding through the town, I remembered my dear old friend Manpreet Paji. We ride through the raw atmosphere of rural Punjab and unexpectedly come across a massive tractor exhibition. And by the end of this ride, we leave Punjab behind and enter Haryana. This chapter turned out far more than just a highway ride for me. So sit back, ride with me till the end, and maybe this journey will leave you too with something more to think about. Okay, ठीक है, thank you भैया, thank you.
Wish you all the best, safe journey.
Thank you भैया. हेलो, अभी निकल रहा हूँ. हाँ, गुड़गांव तो नहीं, तो अभी हम निकल चुके हैं लुधियाना पंजाब से, हमारे होटल से. एंड इट इज़ 1:30 PM and it is 21st August 2024. The kilometers covered on my odometer is 30,194 kilometers. एंड मुझे हो चुके हैं 1154 किलोमीटर्स आफ्टर लीविंग फ्रॉम सियाचिन बेस कैंप. कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे. 1154 किलोमीटर्स फ्रॉम सियाचिन बेस कैंप हो चुका है निकल के, और 30,194 kilometers total on the bike. It is causing crazy, the traffic, the heat, but luckily it's not sunny today. I hope it doesn't rain आगे जाके, and let's see what happens. जो बोले सोनिहाल, सत श्री अकाल. It is 21st August and today is the day 6 of the India Circus solo ride, where I am attempting to connect the northernmost, westernmost, southernmost and the easternmost tips of India in a single ride as soon as possible. I began this ride from Siachen Base Camp, the northernmost tip of India. Currently, I am moving towards Dwarka in Gujarat and I aim to reach back Siachen Base Camp within the next 60 days after circuiting the entire country. Ideally, according to the suggestions of the locals in Leh City, I should be reaching in the next 40 days. Well, I think that can only be possible if I magically get my hands on some nitro boosters and magically I get some kind of weather and traffic protection ahead on this ride. And why do the locals think that I must reach back in the next 40 days? Well, for that you will have to watch my previous videos because I've explained it all over there. Things like why have I chosen to ride across India in specifically this season, this time of the year, and why did I choose to ride to the westernmost tip of India from the northernmost tip instead of going to the easternmost tip of India first? Because if I would have gone east instead of west, I would have covered the map clockwise. It would have looked so much more attractive, don't you think? But there are reasons why am I heading towards west first. Scientific reasons and also a bit of my previous experiences. So if you want to learn some environmental, meteorological science and geography through my first-hand experience of travel and classic bike rides in Ladakh and Jammu Kashmir, do check out my previous videos. The link of all the chapters is in the description. Bharat Mata Ki Jai! ये क्या? Do I have to take a left? Damn. इतनी धूप में navigation screen का visibility is so low. We are now out of the city limits of Ludhiana and riding on National Highway 95. Our destination for today is Hisar. According to Google, it will take us at least another 4 hours to reach Hisar if we ride without brakes. It is already 2:30 in the afternoon and we gotta ride 200 kilometers. So I must assume that it will take us a minimum of 6 hours to reach Hisar. When I woke up this morning, I did not feel like leaving Ludhiana. I just wanted to chill here the entire day. But then by the time I had my brunch, I decided that I must make a move today. Because what would I do the entire day sitting in Ludhiana? There was nothing to visit in that city. It was extremely hot and humid and I would have to sit inside my hotel room the entire day and do practically nothing. Plus, there was a fear of thieves too. I reached Ludhiana by 4:45 in the evening yesterday. It took me around 1.5 hours to find a room. These hotel owners of Ludhiana are extreme hard bargainers. They sympathize from a business perspective, but no one empathizes. In the mountains, you tell a hotel owner that you're on a ride that circuits around India and you're traveling on a budget. They instantly understand and lower down the prices, especially for you. Here in Ludhiana, the area I was in near the clock tower is the city center. There are a minimum 500 hotels, all big and small, just in that 2-kilometer radius. When I reached, I thought there's too much competition, so I'll get a room at low prices. So my budget for the price range of yesterday's stay was 200 to 300 rupees for a night. Believe me I went to at least 20 to 25 hotels and on repeat told them my story and my needs. Not a single one came below a room rent of 500 rupees per night. I guess there's probably a hotel union over there or something, which decides a specific rate for a specific category of room, and no one goes below that rate, even for budgeted travelers. By 6:15 PM, after walking to and climbing approximately 20 hotel receptions in my riding gears, which in itself is 10 kgs minimum, I was completely wet in my own sweat and frustrated with the humidity, traffic noise and pollution. After all, Ludhiana is the most populated city in Punjab. So by 6:15 in the evening, because of exhaustion, I decided that I'd go ahead with the next hotel owner who quotes me 500 rupees for a night as a room rent. So 2 hotel receptions later, I reached Hotel Akash Ganga. There, I met the owner of the hotel, Mr. Karan Oberoi. He liked the mission I am on and he explained to me why he couldn't lower the prices of the room even if he wanted to, because of the union. But still, on my special request, he applied the friends and family discount for me and gave a 10% discount on the 500 rupee room. So finally, I got a room for 450 bucks a night. And now I am realizing that he actually allotted me a much more expensive room for 450 bucks because he gave me an air-conditioned room. Just imagine, an AC room for 450 bucks a night and no checkout time too for me because I emptied the room by 1 in the afternoon, whereas the official checkout time is 11 am. A pretty tight deal, right? So as soon as I made the payment of 450 rupees for the night, Mr. Karan told me that I couldn't park my bike in his premises that night. He asked me to park my bike 2 kilometers ahead in the railway station parking lot. When I asked him what's the issue, he showed me a CCTV footage of a motorbike being stolen from that very lane where my bike was parked that very minute. The theft took place sometime during the afternoon just 2 days back. He told me that if I park my motorbike anywhere near his hotel, he's not gonna take any guarantee about the safety. This shocked me for a minute because this bike is my everything. My partner, my home, my only mode of transport, the most expensive thing I own as of now. He told me that my bike would be safe in a railway station's parking lot because they have 24/7 security. Initially, I was very skeptical about this idea to park my bike so far away from me for the entire night. But then I realized I didn't have much choice because the hotel is clearly not going to take any guarantee for the safety of my bike. So I unloaded my entire bike, shot the vlog of the day quickly, went ahead and parked my Dannu in the railway station parking lot and paid 40 rupees as a parking fee. I was extremely afraid for the safety of my bike after watching that CCTV footage of how a bike was stolen during the day in the middle of all the hustle and bustle from the city center. And just imagine, just 40 rupees premium for a safety of a 3 lakh rupee bike. And currently this 3 lakh rupee bike holds much more value for me than just 3 lakh rupees. But what else can you do? Afterwards, I had some amazing finger-licking kulche chole with butter pro max. Took my time with that buttery delicious meal. I came to the hotel room and started working on the vlog I shot in the evening till late night. I posted that vlog at 1 am and then I slept. I woke up after 9 hours. It turned out I overslept a bit. My alarm did not go off because somehow my mobile switched off because it did not charge. And I was feeling a little too extra comfortable in the AC room. So I started to get ready for the ride by 11 am. Somehow freshened up, ate a heavy brunch and got my bike from the parking lot and loaded my luggage on the bike, which takes up a lot of time by the way. All of this I did by 1 pm, within 2 hours. You know, if you ride a nice bike, sometimes people treat you like a celebrity. First, Mr. Karan himself wanted to click a picture with me and the bike. Then followed by him, few of his staff members and some people of his area also came to click pictures. So that took up another half an hour and boom, it was 1:30 pm. I had to literally get out of there forcefully. And here I am right now, late on schedule, but still maintaining consistency. Or at least trying to. Looks like we've entered a small town. I need a break. It's very hot here and I feel my engine is getting more and more hot. I don't want to overheat it. Overheating may cause engine seizures, so gotta take a break here for some time. I think a 15 to 20 minutes break will help cool down the engine.
A few moments later.
So, after a 25-minute break, I am back on the road. We are currently riding on a 4-lane highway. This highway is an extension of NH 754. NH754 is a new highway on which Nitin Gadkari ji is working on currently. It is the Amritsar Jamnagar highway, connecting major industries and factories of Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan and Gujarat. Basically almost the entire northwestern hemisphere of India, which reduces travel time by 12 to 14 hours for regular commuters. So now let's just enjoy the ride ahead. We are having an amazing run on this national highway. We have just passed Raipur and the next checkpoint we gotta pass is Barnal. On the previous break, I realized that I could have taken a break in Barnal itself instead of Ludhiana. Barnal is a larger town and there is a higher probability that there are stays available here. So instead of stopping at 5 at Ludhiana, I could have just stopped at Barnal by 7 pm. But no use of regretting right now because you can't go back in time. This is a learning lesson for next time. Whoa, what's that? Huh? A tractor? It's pulling such a big thing. I don't know what it's called. लेकिन पीछे से देखा तो ऐसा लगा ट्रक है, पीछे से देखा तो ऐसा लगा बड़ा ट्रक है, लेकिन बाजू से देखा तो पता चला कि ये ट्रैक्टर है. पीछे गाइस, पीछे. Don't mind. See, they are showing 29 kilometers more for Barnal. That means approximately 30 to 35 minutes of riding if we continue at this pace. We have reached Ludhiana yesterday by 5:30 pm. We have been riding for more than an hour now and another 40 minutes of riding is left to reach Barnal. If I wasn't exhausted and sleepy, I would have easily reached Barnal by 7:30 in the evening. Damn yaar, sleepiness. Actually, you know, yesterday I hardly rode much because I was starting to feel sleepy. I had been riding in the mountains for such a long time at my preferred temperature and energy level. Here on this ride, because of the daily vlog edit and hot and humid climate, the weather isn't favorable for me only. Yes, I'm not encountering much rain, but there's so much hot air and humidity in the air that it's playing with my blood pressure and I'm feeling exhausted more frequently than usual. See, check out the plains of Punjab. This land which Punjab is famous for is forever going on plains and the fertile soil. You know, Punjab more than 80% of land is used for agriculture. In India, even today, agriculture and occupations related to agriculture are carried out the most in terms of employment. And in that, Punjab and Haryana contribute the most to India's food cultivation. Basically, these two states feed the entire country of more than 1.3 billion people. And this is where all the food grows. I think 90% of all economic development, monetary inflows and businesses exist in Punjab because of agriculture only. Amazing, isn't it? Any people of Punjab in the house? Comment and let me know your opinions and facts that I missed out on. All these are farms where wheat and rice is cultivated, mostly wheat. Rice is still cultivated in the southern region of India. But wheat, 90% of wheat comes from here and Haryana. If you consume rotis in your regular staple diet, there is a 90% probability that the wheat in your atta comes from here. Guys, it is 3:40 in the afternoon and I just left behind Barnal right now. I stopped here for a lusty break and there I met an interesting human being. That person is the shop owner of where I stopped. He's an old man with an interesting life story. He served in the Indian Army during the Kargil War in 1999. We spoke about the war in detail in one of my previous videos when I was riding through Kargil. You can check it out after watching this video. Link is in the description. So that man retired from the army after the war. He was still young and he started to settle in the year 2000. To settle down, he became a postmaster in Barnal. For your information, I was completely wrong about Barnal and thank God I stopped in Ludhiana itself last night. Because according to him, there are no hotels or even small budget-friendly motels developed here in Barnal yet. Only expensive ones which cost around 2 to 3,000 rupees room rent per night. Believe me, I checked online. So many years after this century began, he served the people of Barnal as a postmaster and a school teacher. I must say he's a multi-talented human being. Few years back, he upgraded his services to being a Sarpanch of Barnal. For my friends who don't know, Sarpanch is basically a leader of any particular rural area. So he is the leader of Barnal as of now. He also owns a small shop which earns to feed his family on an immediate level. This is the shop where I had the lassi. He says that he hardly earns anything as a Sarpanch because it's a duty for the community and not to make money. But what was interesting about him was the conversation that I had with him. So currently, Aam Aadmi Party is the ruling party in Punjab. And a few months back, I met a Sardarji in Haryana who supports the Khalistani movement in Punjab indirectly, and he told how he and his people in his native place selected the Aam Aadmi Party or AAP to rule over Punjab unitedly. Now, AAP even rules over Delhi on a state level. Central is of course BJP, but I've met people from Delhi who are actually happy with the AAP government because they provide free electricity for all. So I casually asked the Sarpanch of Barnal that is he happy with the AAP government or not? And do they actually receive free electricity from the government as the party claims? He gave me a pretty neutral response as an opinion for his liking for the ruling government. He explained to me the system, how the free electricity works. He said that the electricity is not completely free. According to the government policy, if a household consumes under 600 units of power per month, the bill for the month is zero for them. But even if they consume 601 units of power in a month, they have to pay the entire bill, which generates a 3x more cost than the normal electricity bill. So that's a boon for the small families, but a curse for the bigger joint families. But guess what? In rural Punjab, still there are more number of big joint families than small nuclear ones. In my experience and opinion, I think one will only find nuclear families up to 3 to 4 people in a household only in a metropolitan city of India. In rural India, 95% of the families are big and joint families. So this policy practically doesn't help any families, especially in rural areas. But according to the Sarpanch Sahab, in his experience, the electricity bill of their family comes absolutely zero during winter season and peak monsoon season. But during the 4 months of summers, the bill comes so much that it balances out the zero bills during the winters because of excessive use of fans and air conditions during heat waves. So basically, the annual average comes to the same amount of what they used to receive before this policy of zero electricity bill introduced by the ruling party. Conclusion: in my opinion, this is a useless policy because here we see how the government plays with the words in media and how it plays with your emotions while elections. How manipulative politics is. This is my takeaway from this particular situation. He shared with me another story which he observed in his days as a school teacher. He told me that there are 3 kinds of students in a classroom. Type A are the students who get top ranks and are very smart. Type B are the average kids who have to work hard academically. And type C are the kids who fail or barely pass by copying. And guess what? 85% of the kids are type B, 10% are type C, and only 5% are type A. So during tests and examinations, the students who fall under type A and type C are absolutely stress-free. Because type A kids know that they are smart and they're gonna ace it in the exam. As well as type C kids know no matter how much they study, if they pass, they will pass because of copying only. So they don't care much about studying. But students who fall under type B, they are the most bloody stressed out with blood pressure problems and sleepless nights and whatnot. Because they know they have potential to grow. But they aren't gifted, so they gotta work hard for what they deserve. Likewise, there are sections in the society as well. The rich, the poor and the middle class. 5% rich, 10% poor and the remaining 85% middle class. This zero electricity bill policy by the government doesn't affect the rich because they have enough money no matter how much their electricity bill is generated. The poor don't care much about the policy because they are still struggling to just have a roof over their head while sleeping at night. And the middle class are truly screwed in this policy because now they have to be extremely careful about their consumption. Because if they consume even one extra unit, they have to pay the entire bill, which is 3x more expensive than the normal bill. As I said, this system doesn't make sense in my opinion because 85% of the population are in stress. But fortunately or unfortunately, it does exist all over Punjab and Delhi. That's socialism for you guys. And yeah, the registered business owners in these areas don't get any kind of ease on their bills no matter what. They have to pay the entire bill. 600 units consumed or no. You know what that means? The government doesn't encourage businesses to exist. So ultimately or indirectly it shrinks the economy of that region. This is why in 1991 India had economic reforms. India became a free market instead of being a socialist, closed market regulated by the government and the common people. Currently, most of our markets are looked after by the government. The government doing police work and setting market caps so that no manipulation or wrongdoing happens. Which is good in my opinion, but the prices are being set simply by demand and supply. But still, in some areas, basic electricity prices are highly controlled by the government, like Punjab and Delhi. And that's the basics of Civics and Economics 101 for you, my friend. Punjab de खेत कितने सुंदर हैं. Now I understand why all my Punjabi friends keep saying पिंड जाना है, पिंड जाना है. पिंड की याद आ रही है. I wish even I had such a beautiful pind to go to. Punjab, you so beautiful. You know, today is a lucky day because you are in the middle of the afternoon and there is no harsh sunlight because it's cloudy, but no rains as well. So this ride is turning out to be quite a comfy ride. Plus, I've been riding straight on this highway NH7 from the last 25 kilometers, and according to navigation, another 30 kilometers I have to ride just straight. Seedha, full throttle, full power, full enjoy. ओए भटिंडा पहुंचने वाले, गीत का भटिंडा, जब भी मेट वाली करीना कपूर. I always wanted to see Bhatinda since I watched the film Jab We Met. Have you been there? It's gonna be my first time. लगता है थोड़ी देर पहले तगड़ी बारिश हुई थी यहाँ पे. क्लाउडी भी है, रास्तों पे पानी भी है. Whoa! I love this highway, यार. It's so big and empty. मजा आ रहा है. ये देखो हमारा आज का IOR, idiot on road. Such a huge highway, people are going at high speed and this bugger wants to go उल्टा रास्ता. खुद तो मरेगा, दूसरों को भी लेके मरेगा. I think it's time to fuel up now. The fuel tank is half empty and this is a piston engine motorbike. So half fuel tank is an indication for a fuel up.
Power है power, 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 petrol, power. XP 95 है, सादा वाला. XP 95 नहीं है. पावर वाला. हाँ पावर वाला. वो आगे पंप में आगे मिल जाएगा. थैंक यू.
I need to fill only power petrol for a healthier and longer lifespan of the engine. You know, because less percentage of ethanol is mixed in power petrol. This was suggested by the Royal Enfield Service Centre technicians to me. $120 meters में I gotta make a left. Woof! What a run, you guys! Lovely. अरे यार ये प्रेस क्यों नहीं हो रहा? लगता है इधर रुकना ही पड़ेगा.
A few moments later.
चलो, let's go. We are on the right path and we are about to enter Bhatinda. जब भी मेट वाला And I'm gonna be fueling up here because ज़रूरी है. It is important, you know. ओए यार, हाईवे छोड़ा नहीं और खड्डों ने वेलकम कर दिया हमारा. उफ.
हिमाचल प्रदेश थोड़ी है ये, तब भटिंडा है, ये तब पंजाब है. पावर है भैया, पावर पावर है ना. बढ़िया बढ़िया, फुल कर दो भैया. हाँ जी, हाँ हाँ, मैं ऑल इंडिया सर्किट पे हूँ. ये देखो, ऑल इंडिया CHN बेस कैंप से चालू किया, अभी द्वारका जा रहा हूँ, गुजरात. हाँ,
इसी पे जाओगे ऑल इंडिया?
हाँ
इसी पे ऑल इंडिया घूमना?
हाँ.
पेट्रोल होगा, पानी?
हाँ,
इसमें पानी है?
पेट्रोल. हाँ, वो रिजर्व के लिए, रिजर्व. बस.
कहाँ से वापस?
हाँ,
कहाँ से वापस?
महाराष्ट्र. हाँ जी.
पेमेंट ऑनलाइन है सर?
हाँ, ऑनलाइन.
बहुत इंटरनेट?
हाँ,
और करना है किसी पे?
जीपे.
नीचे वाला सर, नीचे वाला पेटीएम है.
ये एक्सप्रेस वे पेट्रोल ना.
ये सब सामान अपने साथ रख लीजिए. ये कैमरा लगाया आगे है.
हाँ जी.
A huge shout out to my friend Manpreet Paji. I don't know whether you are watching this or no. I am missing you dearly, my brother. Manpreet Paji is from Bhatinda. I met him in Mumbai, worked with him for a few months, few years back. We don't meet or speak to each other a lot, but he's a very positive human being, and currently I am in Bhatinda, his pind, and I'm missing his positive vibes. I am sure he would have shown a lot of love if he met here at his pind. Brother, please comment to spread your positive vibes here too. Love you, bye. देखो ये पब्लिक को बेसिक रोड सेंस क्यों नहीं है? I experienced this in the mountains too. Still, the mountains may I understand that there are not many options for road connectivity. But here in the plains, there are so many options. Why are they still in such a hurry here too? See, another one. Now, I'll also be one of those. I always slow down completely when I see any animals trying to cross the roads. I love to ride bikes, but in the process, it's my wish and my prayer that I don't hurt any beings, even by mistake. I've seen so many dog murders on the roads, I can't even express. One of my first rides on this bike, that time I didn't even use any GoPro or anything, just pure riding for the love of it. I rode from Mumbai, the westernmost part of Maharashtra coastline, to Chandrapur district, one of the easternmost districts of Maharashtra. From there, Chhattisgarh border is just 80 to 100 kilometers. So on that 900 kilometer ride, I saw at least 20 to 25 dead bodies of dogs. I love dogs. In fact, I love all living beings. Chicken, goat, dogs, cats, all are the same for me. Maybe that's why I quit eating non-veg 4 years ago. I see them as living, breathing, moving beings and not food. Once, 2 years ago, when I didn't even purchase this bike, I had a classic 350 and I was riding from Uttarakhand to Himachal Pradesh. Now, I had spent already 3 months riding in Uttarakhand exploring the Garhwal region. So I was habituated to mountain roads. But to reach Himachal from Uttarakhand, there's quite a big patch of plains that you gotta ride on. And that time, I was kind of a rookie rider. So the roads that I was riding on were mostly like this. And I was riding at the speed of 80 to 100 kilometers per hour. Because the roads were mostly empty, just like this. Suddenly, 3 pups came on the road playing with each other with no sense of what's about to happen. I literally had a split second to decide whether to hit the brakes or to keep moving at the same speed. Because if I kept the accelerator on, I knew I was just gonna feel a little bump and nothing else. But in the bargain, at least one pup would lose its life and the other 2 pups would have to live in that trauma. But something inside me told that I didn't want to be responsible to kill any being, especially while riding. So I knew if I hit the brakes, I'm gonna skid for sure. But I did it anyway, to save a puppy's life. My bike got fucked in the process, but luckily I was safe. I got some minor injuries, but nothing major happened because I had my safety gears on. That day, I practically learned the benefits of wearing gears every time I went out for a ride. I got up, I gave those pups a tupply, a light smack on the head for causing that accident. I felt like taking them home because their mother was nowhere to be seen. But I couldn't because it was a long journey from home and I didn't have any space or equipment to hold them on the bike. That day, luck was with me because I didn't get any major injuries, and whatever minor injuries I got, they were immediately taken care of because I landed in front of a local medical shop during that skid. The shop owner saw what happened and he treated me with first aid for free. It was a happy ending for all the beings present there.
12 seconds later.
बाबा लगता है ट्रैक्टर्स का मेला है. Looks like an exhibition of tractors. A tractor expo. You can see this only in Punjab, huh? I think this is the first time I've seen so many tractors in one place at one time at the expo. It is crazy the amount of tractors present here. And it's funny too. I'm remembering the movie Cars, like how they used to honk and surprise the tractors in that movie. It was so funny.
One hour later.
So we have entered Haryana. We had such an amazing run from Bhatinda to here. It's 6:45 in the evening and the sun looks beautiful as the dusk gets closer. We are almost 95 kilometers from Hisar, our destination for today. We have rode almost 1,360 kilometers from Civic base camp, the starting point of the India Circuit solo ride. We have crossed the cold deserts deep in the Himalayas. We have crossed the green belt of higher Himalayas. We have crossed the foothills of Himalayas. the plains of Punjab, and now we have entered Haryana. Including Ladakh, Jammu Kashmir and Punjab, this is our fourth territory of this ride. We are on the first leg of the ride and we are heading towards Dwarka in Gujarat. So coming ahead after we are done with Haryana, we'll be passing Rajasthan and Gujarat in the next few days. Stay tuned with us if you're liking this journey so far. Don't forget to hit subscribe and smash the bell icon to stay updated on this crazy, amazing, mind-boggling journey. I am loving it so far and I hope I'm able to share my wonderful experience with you in as raw way as possible. I want you to experience this journey with me as I am experiencing it. All the ups and downs and the scares and the excitement, the frustration and the adrenaline rushes. I wish that you'll experience with me everything. Back there I had a nice half an hour break as I was shooting the vlog of the day. So I don't have to shoot it when I reach Hisar. Since the last few days I've been shooting the vlog of the day after reaching my destination, and usually after reaching my destination for the day, I feel so extra tired and exhausted to even get out of the bed. So that's why I decided to just shoot it in advance here in a random Haryanvi farm where the sun is still up and the lighting is good. I'm gonna attach the link to the vlog of the day in the description. I am in full throttle mode because the sun is setting and it's gonna get dark soon. And we've got almost 90 kilometers to go to reach Hisar. So I want to cover as much road as possible while there's light. Because once it gets dark, we gotta slow down. It's gotten so dark now and it's become very difficult to see clearly. Especially because the roads are too narrow. I mean, it's just 2-lane rural road. There are no street lamps, no divider, and most of the vehicles coming from ahead have their upper dipper on. This is so damn risky for them and myself both. No sense of lowering that dipper when we see a vehicle coming from ahead. We gotta take a left for Hisar. Now we have just entered NH9. It is a 6-lane highway and the map shows that we are 50 kilometers from Hisar. By my estimate, if the roads continue to be like this, then we must reach in the next hour. नगर निगम हिसार आपका हार्दिक स्वागत करता है. Welcome to Hisar. We have finally reached the city. Yo! It's not even too late, yaar. It is just 8:15 p.m. I'm gonna quickly find a hotel and have some food, work on the vlog and go to sleep. Tomorrow I want to start early. I love this tri-color entry to Hisar. There are so many hotels on that side of the road. They look quite cheap too. Let's go and check it out. I found the cheapest hotel of my journey here in Hisar. Can you guess the price at which they rented out the room to me? I also had some weird and eye-opening experiences here. This particular experience involved me getting kidnapped, so I was shit scared at that time when it all happened. Watch chapter 7 of the India Circuit solo ride connecting the northernmost, westernmost, southernmost and the easternmost points of India in a single ride. Subscribe to the Vibe Check guy and hit the bell icon to stay updated on these experiences. Hit like if this video added some value to your life and share it with your friends who love to travel because life is travel. Travel is love.